Oh, thank goodness there's a bathroom because your girl has to pee. Hey guys, so I'm at a park today. I just decided to come to walk around. It's not the park I had originally planned, but I'm using my gimbal today. So since I'm outside walking, I'm still trying to get the hang of this though. But yeah, I just decided to come out, get some fresh air, see some greenery. This isn't exactly the park I wanted to come to, but it'll do. So I also brought my journal, because I thought, why not do some journaling? I should get a blanket so I can come here and sit. This can be like my meditation park. I'm gonna put in like little clips of the park into this so you guys can see. As you guys know, if you've been watching my past couple videos or if you subscribe to me, I'm on a self-love journey, okay? And part of that journey, you know, which I probably will talk about or have talked about, I'm still trying to get the hang of my gimbal, guys. Bear with me. No, I'm not walking so fast. I think because I'm trying to find somewhere to sit. There's like a little park over there. There's a little basketball court. Yeah. People were watching me, but I just turned and they looked away. But I feel like part of a self-love journey, you have to reconnect with nature, you know? Get off the phone, get off the internet, stop watching the news, and just really come out and breathe some fresh air. I really wish I brought a blanket so I could lay on the ground, but I didn't, so I'm not, because I don't want bugs in my hair. But yeah, this might just be a clip into a video I might be talking about. It might be a whole video stuff on YouTube, you know. But I'm gonna show you guys some of the park now. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know I'm in a different location. I'll be honest with you guys, I've been kind of struggling to get this video recorded and put out. Even though I know that consistency is key in everything, sometimes it is hard to get myself to get up and keep doing these things every single day, especially when no one's there, like, you know, rooting for me or reaping my wins along with me, you know what I mean? Like me losing weight. I'm losing weight for myself, yes, but also it's like I want someone to be like, dang, you look good, like I see you working, you know, just something to make me feel like what I'm doing is worthwhile, you know. And it's not this episode I'm gonna get more into like being your number one fan. It might be. I'm loading up my phone so I can see my notes, but I will get into about being your biggest fan, being your biggest supporter. I believe it's this video that I get into it about though. Let me just get into this. It's downloading right now. I should have done this before I even started this video, to be honest with you, but while that's loading, This week has been kind of hard. I've kind of been being lazy and I keep trying to push myself out of it. I'm being good about not laying in bed all day long, but some days I feel like just staying in bed all day long and I don't really want to get up. But I know that's counterproductive. Even this morning, I had to push myself to get out of bed to go to the gym. But I know that I was glad I went. Though at the end of it, after I was like at the gym working out, I was like, dang, okay, I'm glad I came. I'm glad I was able to push myself out of bed and get here. And I really try and apply my mindset towards um, working out, towards everything else in my life. Why I do that is because I feel like going to the gym is one of the hardest things to do, and eating healthy is one of the hardest things to do. And it's like, if I can do that, I can do anything. But let's get into this video now with these topics. I'm sorry if I'm talking really close into the mic, but I'm outside and I want you guys to be able to hear me. So this week we're going to talk about being yourself and letting your real self shine through, regardless of what anybody thinks. So my first point here was importance of being yourself and not caring about what people think of you. One reason why this is important is because you were not born to please everybody. You were not born to fit everybody's mold of you, because I had read something that said, everybody's going to have a different, idea about who you are, what you're about, a different judgment on you, whether they mean to or not. They're going to have a different perspective on you, just mainly because, one, they're not you. They're only seeing you from what you show them and from the outside. They don't know what really goes on. They don't really know the real you, the one that you know. You know what I mean? Also, people love authenticity. People like people who are true to themselves. That's why you see a lot of these celebrities and well-known people. They're just themselves, and they don't really care what other people think. They don't really worry about what other people think. They just be the real them, and then the people who actually like fuck with them will flock to them and support them in what they're doing, because people really like uniqueness. Everybody be trying to fit in into certain groups or with certain parties, and no one's really gonna like you that much if you're trying to be like everybody else, because we can see when you're trying hard to be something you're not. So when you're true to yourself, you're going to attract people who really like you for you. And it's also going to make you happier. Like, why would you want to pretend to be someone that you're not? Just love yourself, be yourself, and the people who love you will come along with you and stick by your side. The next one is, people always have something to say. Like I said, people always going to have something to say about what you do, what you wear, how you talk, how you act. But that's why you got to remember like who you are. If you love you, that's all that matters, because there's always going to be people in this world who want you to act a certain way, who want you to live life a certain way, dress a certain way, act a certain way. And it's like, if you're always listening to people's criticisms of how you live or how you are, you're going to spend your whole life trying to be someone you're not. Like I said, that ties into being authentic. So don't care too much about what people have to say. People are always going to talk, whether you're doing good, whether you're doing bad. People are always going to talk or have something to say. And you can't make everyone happy. And if you try, you're going to go insane. Trust me. And stop feeling embarrassed about things. Like, sometimes I think to myself, like, oh my gosh, I'm so shy. And I hate that. Like, I want to be more outgoing. I want to stop feeling like, oh, I might say something stupid and then they're going to think this of me. At the end of the day, I don't care what people think of me. I don't care their opinions on me, because they're just that. They're opinions. They're not facts about who I am. They're opinions. And so if you feel embarrassed, like say for public speaking, you're embarrassed to speak up in class because you're afraid of what people are going to think, or you're embarrassed to post a certain content because you're afraid of how people are going to react to it. It's like, stop being embarrassed. If something goes right, that's a win and yay. But if something goes wrong, like, don't feel bad about it. Don't be embarrassed about it. Like, failure is nothing but a lesson, okay? Failure doesn't mean that you're out the game. It just means that you are recharging, okay? Think about it. In video games, you think that people can pass these boss levels, every single boss level, on the first try? If you know someone who's never died in a video game, please let me know, okay? But you learn. each time you fail in the game, you learn like, okay, this is what I can't do. Okay, this is what I have to do. So think about it like that. Or if you're not really into video games and you do that, think about something that you started that you sucked at when you first started. That's considered a failure. You didn't make it perfect the first time, but instead of giving up, you just kept trying, you know? Oh, my phone turned off. This was the episode I'm talking about this in. So, importance of being your biggest supporter / your biggest fan. Like I said, like I was saying earlier, it can get kind of hard to want to like keep pursuing your goals or your dreams when you feel like nobody seems to care, or like there's no one there rooting you on, or nobody's celebrating with you and you're doing everything by yourself. But you have to learn how to celebrate yourself. That's part of your self-love. You have to learn how to celebrate yourself. Like, especially like for birthdays, people always want to throw big birthday bashes, but it's like if nobody comes, you feel like shit and like you hate everything, you know? But if you instead plan your own birthday parties and just invite people and say like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm just giving an example, by the way. Like, this is what I'm doing for my birthday. If you would like to come, you can come. I learned that from a friend of mine. She had said that, you know, and I think that's a wonderful, wonderful way to think, because then you won't be let down by people, but you'll still enjoy your day because, you know, you love yourself enough to be like, you know what, I'm going to do this for myself. I'm not doing this for everybody else. For me personally, I got to the point because I started not caring about my birthdays because they never were what I wanted them to be. So I just was like, whatever to my birthdays. And it got to the point where I didn't even want to celebrate me on my birthday. I wanted to celebrate other people on my birthday, you know? And so you have to love yourself to be like, you know what, this is important to me. I'm doing this thing. I'm a year older this year. I'm gonna celebrate me. Or if you win something, like say like, I don't know, you like fitness, like say you want to be able to, I don't know, bench press 100, and you finally bench press 100. Celebrate yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. You know, go get yourself a freaking protein shake, or spoil yourself and go get some champagne or something. Like, take yourself out. Like, celebrate yourself. The little wins, the big wins, celebrate yourself, because at the end of the day, you can't always depend on people to always be there and root for you, especially in depending what you're doing. You're always gonna have people who are wishing and praying on your downfall. So you're gonna have people, when you win, they're gonna like fakely or superficially celebrate you, but really they're preying on your downfall. They're gonna downplay your win. So you need to learn how to celebrate yourself, so you know, like, you know what, regardless of how y'all feel about this, I love it. I'm gonna celebrate to the best of my ability, you know? Because if you can't celebrate yourself, you're not gonna make it up far in being successful in whatever you're doing, because you're gonna want to give up. You're going to want to give up because no one's rooting for you. No one's pushing you. No one's motivating you. No one's telling you, like, you know, what you're doing is worth it. But as long as you can celebrate your little wins, do it. Like, for example, for me, just one more example in this, and I'm moving on. But another example for me is, like, I was trying to do a HIIT routine, you know? Like, I did, like, 10 step-ups for each foot, and then I did 5 box jumps, you know? And I wanted to do it 2 times in a row. And I did it, and I patted myself on the back, and I gave myself a high five, you know, because I celebrated that. That's a win for me. I kind of mentioned all these already, but people aren't always going to support and motivate you when you first start off. So you have to be able to do those things for yourself. So it's basically what I said in just now. If you can't support, motivate yourself, boost yourself up, celebrate yourself, you know, by yourself, and you depend on completely external sources or other people to celebrate you or motivate you or support you, you're not going to make it far, because, you know, people aren't always going to be there for you. And that's just fact. Especially when you start off, people don't believe in you, and they just see it just as it is, a dream. They don't see it as it ever being able to become a reality. So no one claps for you. No one tries to see you win. No one tries to support you winning. But when you do win, when they see you actually winning, then they want to come support, you know? Then they want to clap for you. Then they want to be like, oh, I was there all along. No, you weren't. You weren't there during the hard times, during the sad times, during the scared times, during the times where I wanted to give up, where I cried, you know, because I was so stressed, or I fell and collapsed into my bed because I was exhausted. You weren't there for that, so don't clap for me once you see me doing good. There's a song called FAB. It's no, Fake Ass B, and the girl, she goes in and she's like, "Don't clap for." I'm gonna play a little snippet of it here. On your page, don't you celebrate when I win? All that love is fake. You throw dirt on my name with your friends. You feel yeah, so you'll hear it, but it's a good song. I'll be singing that because it's true. And don't let negative thoughts ruin your dreams, okay? Don't let negative thoughts ruin the great things you can achieve. Don't let them ruin it. I keep hitting the mic, y'all. I'm sorry. But you can't let them ruin it, because I see so many times throughout the day, like whether it be on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or just the internet or just hearing people say about it, negativity will make you drown, okay? Because your body doesn't know the difference between your thoughts and your reality. If you really think about that, your thoughts are your reality, right? So if you're constantly telling yourself like, man, life sucks, man, I'm so broke, man, I can't do this, I can't do that, your body can't tell the difference. Your mind is going to begin to yes, it's going to begin to make you feel like that physically and mentally. So if you're always telling yourself you can't do something, you really aren't ever going to be able to do it, but if you tell yourself you can, you will be able to. Like, it's all about your thoughts. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. Okay, it might sound corny, but it's true. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. All you have to do is just put the work in, put the effort in. I was just listening to this like motivational video this morning, though, when I was like heading to the gym, and it was saying like there's this hustle, like grind culture on social media and stuff, and people see all these people like opening their own businesses or becoming self-employed and all this stuff, and they're just like, dang, like I can't do that, like why can't I do that? But it's like, that's not the only thing that you can do. There's so many other things. Don't think that just because these people are opening these small businesses or becoming self-employed that you're doing something wrong in life. Don't think like, oh my gosh, like, especially like if you're around their age, don't think like, oh my God, I'm getting old, like it's already too late. Don't think like that. Don't think like that. Another thing I read or was listening to this morning was this girl. She said, I kind of forgot what she said, but anyways, let's move on. I'm getting off track. But gas your own shit up. Like, that's kind of what I just said. Like, ties into everything I just said. I'm trying not to repeat myself too much, but my thoughts just be flowing, okay? But gas your own shit up. Hype your own shit up. Wear/play your own artwork. Every chance you get. And by artwork, I mean like wear or play. You can like, it can be music, can be like actual art, can be like a symphony or whatever. But I forgot where I read this, if I read it or watched it somewhere, but it was saying in like business, you gotta wear your shit, you gotta rep your shit, because if you not flaunting it, why somebody else gonna want to flaunt it? Like for me, I have my G hoops and my braids. I do, like all just certain things I do. But we're gonna talk about my G hoops. Like my G hoops, if I just wear them out every single day, people are gonna start seeing them. People are gonna start asking about them. They're gonna see that I'm always wearing them, and then eventually they're gonna get an interest in it because they see me always wearing it, and they're like, "Oh damn, I like her swag. I like how she is. Let me be like that too," you know. Or if you're always playing your music around your friends and stuff, they might be like, oh dang, this is good, like let me go play it, and they're gonna start playing it. Or if you're always showing off your art and stuff, people are gonna be like, oh, that's nice, I like that, let me get that. Or like my braids, I'm always wearing braids, and that's how I've gotten a lot of clients. It's just walking around with my hair done, and people like it, and I'm like, yeah, I do hair, come get your hair done. So you gotta wear your shit, rep your shit, boost your shit up, regardless of what anybody thinks. You gotta boost, you gotta let your ego flow a little bit, okay? You hot shit, and that's that. And the next point is making hard/scary choices. I've learned that the only way to really become successful is getting out of your comfort zone. Staying in a comfort zone can really leave you stagnant, and staying stagnant is going to leave you stuck. So you have to be okay with doing things that you aren't used to doing. Like if you're not used to talking to big audiences, you might want to just try it. Just break that comfort of not having to do that, and get out your comfort zone, get out in front of those people to speak, because it can open up new doors for you, open up new opportunities for you. You can like get something that who knows, you might love public speaking, or they might call you on to be like a recruiter, like an orientation person, to talk during orientations. You never know. Or like posting on social media, if you're like not that comfortable with like posting certain things on social media, like just do it. Like, who cares? What are people gonna say? What's the worst that could happen? If they're not paying your bills, putting food in your stomach, or giving you money or all of that, and if they're not effing you, what they saying has no weight in your life. It has no weight in your life, and it shouldn't have any weight in your life. But staying in the comfort zone can make you miss out on amazing opportunities in life. Like investments. Even miss out on meeting new people, making new friends, networking, or even finding the love of your life if you don't want to get out of your comfort zone. Like for me personally, one thing I used to not be comfortable with is going out places alone. But me not being comfortable doing that and if I wanted to stay comfortable, I would just be inside all day long unless someone hit me up to go out. But now I went out to a bar by myself. I went out to a hookah lounge by myself. Yes, it was kind of awkward, but I might try again. Going out to dinner by yourself, going out to brunch by yourself. I come to parks by myself now. It's just like the little things, because you never know. You never know who you might meet or what you might see. Not stressing over things you can't control. I know a lot of people, like, when something goes wrong in their life, they start stressing about it. I've been there, done that. Sometimes I still do stress about things I can't control. But it's just like, just like you're still on this journey, I'm still on this journey. But stress isn't only bad for your mind, but it's bad for your health and your memory and your learning and creativity. And if you are a content creator or maybe even a business owner, you need to be able to have these aspects of your life in tip-top shape, so that you can progress and work efficiently and stuff like that. And make sure you meditate and pray. Take self-care days. Don't worry about things too much. Like, just pray about it, meditate about it. Whatever it is you do, like, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, is gonna work out. It's gonna work it out. You just have to just stay calm, because you ever notice how when you panic, you make the most mistakes? Like, for example, and you forget the most stuff. Like, if you think about it, think about if you have work at, like, say 5 a.m. and you sleep through your alarm, which is supposed to wake you up at 4 a.m., and you wake up and it's 7 a.m. You start to panic, right? You start being like, oh shit, I'm late for work. You start rushing to grab things. You rush to call your job, all this and that. And then you get to work and you realize you done forgot almost everything, So it's just like that with stress in anything. Just stay calm, because when you stress about stuff, you can make things worse. So my motto is go with the flow. And I've been going with the flow for a very long time. And look at me now. I got Versace sage on, baby. Anyways, and the importance of self-care, it's like you need days to yourself. Some people may not believe in self-care, but I feel like mentally every single human, every single living thing in this world needs a self-care day. They need time to just empty their mind of stress or of tasks they have to do or events they have to go through. I just feel like everyone needs a chance to just say fuck everything, forget about everything. Today is about me, you know what I mean? That's what I think a true self-care day is you just saying, like, you know what, fuck those emails, fuck those messaging those people's back today, fuck going there today, fuck even leaving out my house today, maybe. Like, turn your phone off if you have to. But it's just more so about just saying, like, the only thing I care about today is me. And those days are perfectly fine. And I feel like everybody needs those, because if everybody had self-care days, I feel like a lot more people in this world would be happy. But that is all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Next week, we're getting into affirmations, making things our realities, and the importance of changing your life and mindset. Okay? So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you turn on the post notification bell so you get notified every time I post. And I will see you here next time, Chanel Gang. Hopefully we can keep growing. We're reaching for 100 subscribers as of now. So let's reach our goal. Send this to a friend. Tell that friend to send it to a friend. Tell that friend to send it to a friend. You know, post it on all your social medias. Text your friends this and send them it on social media. But yeah, let's grow the gang, y'all. And let's continue the self-love journey of becoming successful. Bye.